What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! It's still June! Hey, man. Now, you guys should be out of school. If you aren't, feel bad for you. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just playing now. Get your education. Make sure you get your education, for real, for real. But, we're back in that so fresh, so clean educational list, FlightReacts edition. I told you guys if I wasn't doing this entertainment-ish, I'd probably be a substitute teacher. Alright, so you're getting your education today. You know what I'm saying? Sad enough, you guys are eventually have to go back to school. Face it, you know what I'm saying? After all of this stuff is over with. I don't know when it's going to start, but you're going to have to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? So, you can get a head start in your credits right here, right now. But just make sure if any administrator walks in and you're on your phone or iPod or iNanos and every shit like that, hide them so you don't make me look bad. Alright? We have the most top 10 insane banned water slides you can't go to anymore. I seen this somebody recommend and I had to instantly click it and turn on the cameras, bro. Bro, raise your hand if you know how to swim, first of all. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do. Bro, first of all, I'm from Florida, so, like, it's just, like, I feel like 90% of the state knows how to swim if you're from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, a must. So many beaches, so many water, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the favorite water park that I, like, ever, you know what I'm saying? They got two of them. My favorite one was called the Rapids Water Park. If you're from West Palm Beach, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's, like, out in Riviera. You got, you know what I'm saying, the Rapids Water Park. And then they had a second one called Calypso Bay. I think Calypso Bay is like somewhere out, you know what I'm saying, in Royal Palm or some shit like that. But those are my favorite ones. Rapids Water Park, if you ever visit Florida and you pass by like West Palm Beach, bro, you got to go to Rapids Water Park. It's usually like open in the summer. I don't remember the full schedule, but I know for sure it's open in the summer. I don't know if it's open now because of this COVID shit. But, bro, that's like the best water park. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go on all the rides. If you can't go on all the rides at Rapids Water Park, bro, you're scary as fuck. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we're going to see what water slides were so bad they had to be banned. I ain't going to cap to. Even in the Rapids Water Park, bro, there were certain rides, bro, I remember where it was just, like, sketchy as hell. Like, one of the more sketchier ones was that damn drop slide, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you keep your battery, if you light, and it's your first time going, bro, you can be like, you know what I'm saying, like scared at first and just be stuttering. And even when you, like my situation, the first time I went, I remember I was swerving too bad up on the side and right side of the slide. So, like, bro, it's dangerous. But, hey, man, then they got other slides that could be sketchy, like the little drop bowl slide, toilet bowl slide. You know what I'm saying? Because some people that are not used to, like, that there's a drop at the bottom of, like, in the hot tub. You know what I'm saying? They won't know how to necessarily fall. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to do a cannonball. You know what I'm saying? There's your hint. Anyway, man, get your notes out because we got a quiz at the end of the day. Let's check it out.
10 banned water slides you can't ride. Hey there, YouTube. Tell me, what could possibly go wrong on a water slide?
For real.
They're way slower and more enclosed than roller coasters. Well, usually. Things could happen, like getting stuck,
yeah,
you know, in the dark, and even being slammed into someone 3 times your size. I've experienced that before.
Bro, what are you doing? He was standing up in the edge. Yo!
But hey,
what are you doing?
Time. Just ignore the broken bones, the possible monsters living in the tubes, and also the fat guy you collided with. That's why today we're going to tell you 10 water slides that you don't have to worry about riding anymore. Here's 10 banned water slides.
Bro, they were just chilling on the water slide. That's how you get hurt.
They're awesome like that. Let's begin, shall we? Number 10, Steamer Slide.
Steamer
Barring
slide.
how dirty this name can be construed, Calypso Water Park in Ottawa, Canada was signed with 20 charges in 2015 due to safety issues.
Really?
9 were withdrawn during the trial, leaving 11 charges remaining. The Calypso Water Park was found guilty of 6 of these charges. These charges mainly concerned a particularly dangerous slide called the Steamer Slide. Now here's how this slide goes. Riders on the steamer plummet down the sled on tubes, and those tubes switch fairly frequently, leaving several people injured. One person broke her vertebra in 2 places on the ride.
Ooh.
Another broke their collarbone.
Ooh.
When these injuries happened, the water park failed to report the incidents or shut down the slide. Oh boy, what's this? You got a broken collarbone? I can't feel my face. Walk it off, kid. He's a lollipop. And what about you? I broke both of my legs.
Ooh.
Walk it off. Number 9.
But that slide looks fun.
Aquasphere. Now this one sounds less dirty and more like a Pokemon move. The Aquasphere is part of the Peninsula Aquatic Recreation Center. This slide, which features long, winding paths, has been plagued with all kinds of problems since its conception. These problems usually result in people suffering some pretty intense injuries. One boy was seen thrown at the side of the bottom completely limp after falling off the raft and being bounced around inside the slide.
Really?
The impacts left him unconscious.
Oh.
After this incident, the slide was closed for investigations into what caused the problem. However, this is hardly the first time the slide has been shut down after an injury. In its past, the slide has severely injured 2 young boys in one incident,
Wow.
and had its pipe burst in another, as well as injured 2 adults who hit their heads on the ceiling of the slide.
Wow.
Even when the ride was first tested by the staff and their families for a private event after first being built, it still managed to injure several people.
That's crazy.
Number 8. Shoot the Rapids. Shoot the Rapids is a water slide in Cedar Point. Riders get to go down a massive slide while on a raft, with up to 10 people fitting on one raft. The ride was the site of one of the worst injuries and incidents in water slide history. One of the rafts was being pulled to the top of the hill when the ride malfunctioned. The raft was sent hurtling back down the hill before flipping upside down. That meant that 10 people, count them, 10 were stuck in their seats, trapped in the water with no way out. One woman had suffered severe head injuries. There were children on the raft who were scared out of their minds. People rushed into the water and attempted to manually flip the raft back over by hand.
Wow.
If it weren't for these brave people who answered the call, the people on the raft probably would have drowned.
Oh my gosh.
Number 7. Black Hole. One of the most infamous water slides in the world is the Black Hole slide at the Wet n Wild Water Park in Orlando. Don't know why I went southern there, but hey, whatevs. It has been the target of several lawsuits.
I've never been to any water parks in
seriously people
Orlando
riding this
when I used to live in
ride.
Orlando for like 2
In
years.
2000, the man was awarded $1.73 million after filing a lawsuit pertaining to severe injuries he suffered in the black hole. He was struck by an unknown object while traveling down the slide. When he was ejected out from the bottom of the slide, he couldn't move his legs.
Damn.
He later needed metal plates implanted into his neck.
Oh!
There have been countless other lawsuits against Wet n Wild after injuries sustained in the black hole. One girl suffered injuries after falling off her tube, hitting the bottom.
Ooh.
Another person came to a complete stop and was hit hard by the next person coming down the slide.
Ooh.
Another girl's tube flipped, injuring her.
Oh.
Kind of seeing a recurring pattern here. The main problem is that the ride takes 23 seconds for a person to complete, but the staff send a tube down every 20 seconds, meaning they don't wait until the first person has left the slide before pushing another person down.
Wow.
Number 6. Insano Waterslide. For our next water slide, we go to Brazil's Beach Park. It's home to one of the tallest water slides in the world. We are, of course, talking about the Insano Waterslide. This thing is a whopping 41 meters in height. That's the same as a 14-story building, so
Wow.
it was bound to have terrible injuries associated with it. Riders experience speeds of over 65 miles per hour on their riveting way down at the bottom. They say it is so steep that your body barely touches the actual slide. You're in midair for most of the ride.
Really?
Because of this, it's incredibly important to cross your ankles.
Yeah,
cross
bro,
your
that's
arms
the
around
type
your
of
chest
slide I
when
was
you ride
talking
this
about that
thing.
they got in the Rapids
For all
water
the hype,
park,
the
bro.
slide is
But it's
over in about 4
way
or 5
fucking
seconds.
higher up in the sky,
Staff
bro.
often laugh at people who come out of the bottom of this ride. These tourists are often reduced to tears by the time they get spat out of the bottom of this behemoth. I mean, can you blame them? That's a 14-story building drop. It's terrifying. I mean, what if there's an alligator down there you didn't know about? Actually,
What?
see a caiman considering it's Brazil, but still, it's terrifying. Number 5, Sahara Sidewinder. The poor people can stand injuries. Excuse me while I go take a money bath. Yeah, that's about how I imagine it
What
goes
the
over there in that kind
fuck?
of business. Number 4, Cannonball Falls. For the next of our dangerous water slides, we return once again to the infamous Action Park. Having a water park with the most injuries in the state is one thing, but what about the single water slide that has the most injuries in the entire state? That honor goes to Cannonball Falls, the most dangerous ride in the most dangerous park in the most dangerous state.
Really?
New Jersey. Let's get dangerous. Because of the sheer amount of people who were getting injured on this thing, the park had to shut down in September 2015. The slide ends with a 10-foot sheer drop into a pool. 6 people were severely injured in only 1 season. 5 of these people all suffered the same injury, an injury to the shoulder. The company that operates the park was extremely reluctant to pay for medical treatment for any of Cannonball
How do you
Falls
get
victims.
injured?
Excuse me, sir, they want compensation for their injuries. How dare they? I give them entertainment and they give me money. How dare they want it back?
Bro, did this dude just snort a fucking line before he made a video? Yo, am I the only one that's tripping? Like, his whole tone of voice just, like, went up. Like, more like...
Money. Number 3.
All right, number
the
3.
Verruckt.
Number 3.
One of the most recent and horrific tragedies to have occurred on a waterslide involved a waterslide called Verruckt. This waterslide is located in the Kansas City Water Park and is the tallest, largest waterslide in the world.
Really?
It's 17 stories high.
Damn, in Kansas?
Remember that argument I made about the other one that's terrifying? That's over 51
Damn,
meters.
they got a tube going down.
A 10-year-old boy was thrown from the raft and decapitated in August 2016.
No, he wasn't.
The boy was very skinny, and many people are saying he shouldn't have been allowed on the slide, which also has a height limit.
Oh.
Verruckt is a German word that translated roughly as
They said he
crazy.
was decapitated. That means
Since
his
the
head
incident,
came
the slide
off.
has been rightfully shut down. Now, you know what? Let's go with another German word.
Oh, that made me
The German
cringe.
word of today is unverantwortlich, which translates to irresponsible. Number 2, Geronimo Falls. Geronimo Falls is a slide in the infamous Action Park, a water park in New Jersey where several people were injured, died, or sued the park because of its lack of safety precautions. Kind of a common theme around these water parks. Sounds like fun, am I right? Well, maybe not. Geronimo Falls no longer exists, but when it did, it was considered one of the most extreme slides of all time. This was due to its incredibly stupid amount of steepness.
Look how steep that is, bro.
Today's slides don't even try to match this level of steepness. There's a few reasons for that, actually, but the most
Oh
important
my
reason they don't make
gosh.
slides this steep anymore is because when you build a slide like Geronimo Falls, people sliding down it actually start flying into the air instead of sticking to the slide surface. They continued this problem by installing a metal grate over the slide's opening. That meant tons of people slammed into the metal grate and they would bounce back down into the slide, causing severe injuries. People going down this slide experience speeds upwards of 60 miles per hour. Number 1, Cannonball Loop. It was rumored that this attraction was never actually open.
This is 1932?
But in 1985, the Cannonball Loop was indeed open for business. During testing of the Cannonball Loop, dummies were thrown in and decapitated. The attraction was adjusted until the dummies came through with heads intact, and then park employees were offered $100 to test it out themselves. Boy, that's great management. Thankfully, no one died on this monstrosity, but some people did become stuck.
Bro, that looked
Before it
fun.
was closed for good, a trapdoor was installed into the loop to retrieve pinned riders. And that's our video for today. Yeah,
Damn.
I don't think I'll be going on a water slide for quite some time now.
Hey, man, that's going to cap it off,
They offer me
man.
good money. I'll maybe try the trapdoors first.
As usual, man, comment down below. There's Ratchet and Asman on the roads. 3 million.